What legal requirements apply to cybersecurity compliance frameworks? Imagine trying to keep a digital fortress secure without knowing the rules of the game. That's where cybersecurity compliance frameworks come into play. They are like a blueprint for organizations to follow to stay safe and legal. These frameworks are made up of policies, controls, and best practices to manage cybersecurity risks effectively. But what laws and rules actually guide these frameworks? That's what we're here to uncover. First, many laws requiring organizations to adopt recognized cybersecurity standards. For example, the National Institute of Standards and Technology Cybersecurity Framework, the International Organization for Standardization ISO 27001, and industry-specific rules like the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act for healthcare or the Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard for payment processing. These standards help organizations build a structured approach to risk management, covering areas like identifying threats, protecting data, detecting breaches, responding to incidents, and recovering from attacks. Next, legal rules often demand regular risk assessments. Organizations need to evaluate their vulnerabilities and document these evaluations. For instance, the Federal Information Security Management Act requires periodic risk assessments and selecting appropriate security controls based on the risks found. This process helps organizations stay ahead of threats and adjust their security measures accordingly. Implementing security controls is another key legal requirement. These controls include access restrictions, encryption of sensitive data, keeping detailed logs of activity, and having plans ready for incident response. Laws like the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act and the Gramm-Leach-Bliley Act set minimum standards for these controls to protect privacy and financial information. Regular security audits are also necessary. Many frameworks, such as the International Organization for Standardization ISO 27001, requiring organizations to undergo external or internal audits to verify they follow the rules. These audits show that a company is serious about security and can be vital if a breach occurs or if regulators investigate. Laws also mandate organizations to have procedures for reporting cybersecurity incidents. If a breach happens, they must quickly notify affected individuals and authorities within specific timeframes. For example, the General Data Protection Regulation in Europe requires notification within 72 hours of discovering a breach. Continuous monitoring and improvement are part of legal requirements too. Organizations need to keep an eye on their security controls and update them regularly to stay protected from new threats. This involves revising policies, training staff, and upgrading technical measures. Training employees on cybersecurity policies is often legally required. The Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, for example, mandates regular workforce training on privacy and security practices to prevent human errors that could lead to breaches. Managing third-party vendors is another important aspect. Organizations must ensure that contractors and suppliers follow the same cybersecurity rules, especially when they handle sensitive data or critical systems. Laws like the Federal Information Security Management Act extend these requirements to include third parties. In the world of artificial intelligence and new technologies, these legal rules also focus on protecting data integrity, confidentiality, and availability. As AI systems process large amounts of sensitive data, compliance with cybersecurity frameworks helps prevent data breaches, unauthorized access, and manipulation of AI outputs. Future legal rules may even requiring specific controls around AI system security, transparency, and accountability. To stay compliant, organizations should choose cybersecurity frameworks suited to their industry and legal environment. They need to conduct regular risk assessments, perform security audits, establish incident response plans, train their staff, and keep their security measures up to date. Including AI and advanced tech into their cybersecurity plans is also vital. Following these steps helps organizations meet legal requirements and better protect their digital assets.